right? So this is a for loop, right? So we will be using this for iterative purposes, right? Okay, I'll say for one. Simply we will make an application to print some numbers, right? Okay. So this is the PHP block. Okay. Then closing brackets. So this is how we write the for loop. Okay, here we have iterate a variable. Okay, we can start with any number. Okay, here by default I will start with 0. Then I can use a comparator. Okay, I'll tell what it is. I'll put 10 here and equal mark as well. Okay, what does that mean? Now the thing is this: for loop, it will do something iteratively. Okay, so this iteration will, yes, this iterator will initiate with some value. Okay, that is what we call this block. Okay, up to this semicolon we say it is a initiator.
So I can't see the screen. Oh, here.
My screen.
Okay.
Right. So then this is the initiator, right?
Yes.
So this is the comparator. So we will start with some numbers. Okay. So the comparison is something like this: how the value of I is compared with the given value, right? So initially it is 0. Okay. So what does it ask here? Whether the value of I is less than or equal to 10. Okay. So what type of a condition is? We call it's a Boolean type of condition because it will say true or false, no?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
If it is less than 10, okay, so then this condition become true. Okay, when it will become false? When the value of I exceed 10. Okay, once it go beyond 10, right? So this is the incrementer. Okay, so this
So I
is
can't see
where,
the screen.
okay, this is where the, right, this is where the, can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is where the increment. Okay, so that will increase the value of I here, right? So I will write a line and will check with the application. Okay, I'll say print command here, or echo. We will put some h1 tags to print the stuff. Okay, then I will pass the variable in between. Okay, $I. Okay, so then I will terminate the line. Okay, at the same time,
I can't hear you.
at the same, can you hear now?
No, sir. It's just coming and going, sir. The screen.
I
Just
think it
for a
is
second, it's there and then it goes.
something wrong with the connection of your side.
I don't know. My connection is fine.
Now what?
Don't know. Now I can see it.
Right. You can see the screen, no? Because
Yes, sir.
I can see your connection just popping out and going.
Yes, sir. The same for me here. Sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Just popping up.
Okay, we'll see the thing. No? Because I checked the bandwidth, it's okay with me.
So now I can't hear you.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Right? Okay, just now?
I can hear you, but I can't see the screen, sir.
All right. Okay, I switched to the other one. Okay, now let's see that. Now you can see, right?
No, not yet.
Okay, this is
Okay, sir.
right. Now when I click on 4, you do see that numbers printed up to 10. Can you see that? Okay, I'll show you. We'll make a small change. Okay, I'll put a div tag to align center everything. Okay,
Sir, something's wrong, sir. I can't see anything. Just goes away. Yes,
I see. Maybe because of the connection. No? Once again, yes,
hello.
I see that your connection doesn't work.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. I made this
Okay.
change. Now let's switch to the web browser, and I will refresh. Then you can see it better, right? You see that I printed these numbers. No? Okay, every time I run the thing, you will see this. Okay, this time we will use the same for loop to create a multiplication table, right? Okay,
Okay.
so then we can implement that. Okay, I'll say multiplication table. Right, then we will put some div tags here as we did earlier. Then I align them to center once again. I will use a form to get the dynamic content. Okay, so we will use the method as post, then action as for to.php. Okay, so that is the page that we are going to redirect, right? So once it is done, then I will tell where to start. Okay, initial point. So we'll see enter uh, first number, then I can have a input, then we'll say type is number, name I will say F1 to represent first number. Then we will put a break. We'll put a couple of breaks, right? Right. Here I will say the last number. Okay, we'll say F2. Then I will say enter multiplier. Okay, enter multiplier. So that is going to be MUL. Okay, then the submit button. Submit. The name also will say button btn. Value will say show. Once again, I'll put a couple of breaks. Right. So once this is done, okay, so you just have a look, then after that you'll see. I can see that there is a problem in your connection. Anyway,
Sir, I can't understand this properly.
all right, I will explain it again. Okay, right? So I'll tell that once I type the thing, you can see my screen now. Hello. I'll type. I want to check whether the button is clicked or not. Okay. I'll use the ESET method. Then I will use $_post because that is the method that the data is sending here. Okay, so the name of the cell is F button. Okay, BTN, this one. Okay, so I will check that whether the button is clicked or not. So then after that, I want to pick all the values from which is coming from the form. I'll use $N N1 to represent the first value, which is F1, and at the same time I will use the second number, and I will do the multiplier as well. I use the variable as M, then the form field is mul. Okay, right. After that, we'll see how we can iterate the thing. Okay, I will use for loop. Once again, the initial value is going to be N1. Okay, $N1, we can say I'm passing a variable here, right? Okay, $N1. Then we have to compare how far you are going to get this multiplication table, right? $N2, right? So within this, I can use the echo, right? To print the table, right? Okay. So first, I will use a table here. Okay, normal HTML table. Then I will put a small border. Then we can see it better, right? Border, and then within that I can put the table row. Then I will pick table data. Okay, I will copy them for several times to get the table. First, I want to get the multiplier, then multiplication symbol, then how many times, and the answer, right? Okay, I'll copy this into the echo statement, and at the same time I will paste it outside the PHP block. Okay, so now the PHP tag is between the table, right? Okay, so we are going to generate the dynamic table here to represent the values. Okay, here I will throw the multiplier. Okay, so multiplier is going to be $M. Okay, and here I will put the multiplication symbol. Okay, I will type X to represent that, and after that I can type how many times. Okay, so that is the iterator. Okay, I'll use $I. Okay, so then it will be multiplied. So here we will throw the answer. Okay, so the answer is going to be multiplier. Okay, there is the variable multiplier into the iterator. Okay, right. So let's see that how it will appear on the browser, right? Okay, I'll put I forgot to put the link. Okay, so we'll create a link for that. So my multiplication table will be on for loop 2. Okay, for 2, I'll say multiplication table. Okay, right. So now we can see them, see it at the browser, right? So I'll refresh the page. So the link appeared. So look, now it's asked me the first value. I'll say 10. The last value was 20. So my multiplier is going to be 5. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is printing me a multiplication table. Okay, we can have anything, right? We can say 20 to 50, right? So it's a dynamically generated table. Okay, so then we use the for loop to make such a useful application. Okay,